Wommack and Mike Farrell here for another year of Farrell's Picks. Mike, it's week 0, and we've got, boy, what a slate of games. Just insane matchups. But we're excited football's back, so let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
Nebraska at Illinois, the only game of consequence, really. The Huskers a 7-point favorite on the road starting the Brett Bielema era. So what do you think?
Yeah, and I'm going to be better than last year, I promise, because last year I was horrible. But I am totally taking Illinois. There's no way on earth Nebraska should be favored by a touchdown over anybody in the Big Ten football game. I just don't. I'll believe it when I see it. You know, Adrian Martinez looks great in the spring and the summer, and it never seems to come together for them. So give me Brett Bielema and the 50 rushing attempts, and I think they keep it close.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be their game plan, right? I mean, we've seen it with Brett before, just run the ball, shorten the game. Nebraska, I haven't really seen a ton of the preseason hype like we usually see for them. I guess people are fatigued even from the Homer Nebraska media. I haven't seen like a ton of praise for the team. I mean, do you get the sense? I mean, we have the sanctions now, but looming, the investigation or whatever. Do you feel like, it's got to be make or break for Frost anyway this season, right?
Yeah, and it's the same stuff. Omar Manning's going to break out. Adrian Martinez looks good again. It's the same stuff. So I'm not buying into it. I'm interested to see the Torrey kid, the transfer from FCS, and how good he is because he broke Randy Moss records. But Illinois has some players. Chase Brown, nobody knows about Chase Brown, and he's a solid running back, and I think he's going to put up really good numbers. They don't have receivers, and Brandon Peters is serviceable, at best. But I think with Chase Brown, they can run the football and keep the game close. And, I don't believe in the Nebraska offense. I just don't. The hype's been there for the last 3 years. Scott Frost is bringing a wide open offense, or a wider open offense, to the state of Nebraska, which worked at Oregon, works at UCF. It's not working at Nebraska. He's not recruiting the guys to get it done. So give me Brett Bielema. 56 is the over-under on rushing attempts. I'm making that up, but I'm taking the over.
Okay. I'm going to take Illinois as well, at home. Crazy circumstances, a week 0, fans back. I mean, I think, I don't know if Illinois wins outright, but I'm taking them to cover that 7. Hopefully it's a good game, since that'll be the one we're watching. The other Power 5 team that's playing, UCLA. Speaking of maligned coaches, and one of Scott Frost's mentors, Chip Kelly, the Bruins 18-point favorites at home against Hawaii. What do you think? I like the Bruins big time. I'm talking 56-7 type game for me.
Really? Okay, so here's my worry about this, is UCLA is going to be peaking ahead because they have LSU. Don't you think they might lose focus?
For some reason, I'm stuck. I always have, Chip Kelly, Oregon in my head when they would just kill people every week. And I think finally he's got, this is his team now. These are his guys. They've added a lot of people. They got a senior quarterback. I mean, they got a stable of running backs. And I think they're just going to be, they're just going to bludgeon Hawaii to death in terms of running the ball, running that read option, and just cutting it loose.
By all means, I agree with you. They should win. DTR is in his 15th year. UCLA's improved every year. Zach Charbonnet has been very impressive out there as a transfer from Michigan. They do have depth at running back. Receivers are solid. Dolchik is one of the best tight ends you're never going to hear from because he's West Coast, but he's really, really good. But I'm going to take Hawaii getting that 18. I think UCLA is going to come out and they're going to, stumble a bit. It's going to be a really hot game. I think they could wear down a little bit, and I don't see them blowing them out. I think they're looking ahead to LSU.
All right, little rapid fire before we go.
You got to give me UConn. You gotta talk UConn.
Okay, UConn at Fresno State. Fresno State a 27.5-point favorite.
Fresno State.
Okay.
If it was 56.5, I would take Fresno State. UConn hasn't played football in a year. They're horrible. The Fighting Randy Edsels are arguably the worst team in FBS. Nothing I'm hearing out of Stores, which is about 40 minutes from me, is impressing me whatsoever. Take Fresno State, put your house on it.
Okay, UTEP at New Mexico State. UTEP a 10-point favorite on the road, which seems crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does. I'm taking New Mexico State just because of the home. I don't know a whole lot about either program yet, obviously, week 0, but I'm going to take New Mexico State getting 10 at home. That sounds like a good bet for me.
Yeah, I'm actually going to agree with you. UTEP has shown some signs of life, but especially considering how bad they were for so long, and they're still not good. But New Mexico State's not good either. But 10 points, week 0 at home. I'm taking it. And then Southern Utah going to San Jose State. 22-point favorites for the Spartans. What do you think?
Spartans are going to drill them, I think. I remember betting against them a few times last year. It's a solid program. 22 points seems a lot, and the over-under on that's 56, which is a little low when you're talking about a 22-point favorite. But I think they're going to, possibly win, 45-3. It's going to be that type of game.
Yeah, you're making fun of DTR for being in school forever. Nick Starkel. It's like 7th year or 3rd school here. So,
did you see he and Tate Martell made up?
Yeah, I think I was there actually at Clarkson's quarterback thing where the truce was brokered.
How cute is that?
You're so cynical, Mike.
I am. I mean, just come on. You went from superstar high school player to egotistical turd. And now you're making up with Starkel, who's got 80,000 times more pro potential than you do.
Well, I think Starkel made up with him, but he's turned a new leaf, at least based on my time with him.
It's my hairdresser, by the way. I cannot do it.
All right, so that's Farrell's picks. Be sure to watch us every week. We're going to have picks on YouTube and, of course, on Twitter with me and Mike, and maybe recapping some games as well on the weekends. So be sure to check that out. And you can find the audio on the Godfather and Gorney feed on Apple Podcasts and wherever. So subscribe, like, comment, etc.